All right. How's it going? My name is Hector Acuna. Welcome to my channel. This is the third video in what might be a 3-part series, could become a 4-part or 5-part series. It really just depends on what happens in this painting that I'm going to be working on in the video. This is the next kind of step in the process of a painting I've been making out in my neighborhood. This is a 22-inch by 22-inch oil painting on canvas wrapped plywood panel. And yeah, I'm excited to see how far I can get the painting today. It's December, what's the date today? December 13th, and it's 2:30. So it's a little bit later actually than I've been getting out to that location. So it's gonna be a shorter session today than the last couple of videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoy seeing the progress, and thank you to everybody who's been leaving a thumbs up, and thank you to those of you who have subscribed recently to the channel. And as always, if you want to learn more about my work, please visit acunaarts.com. All right, enjoy the video. Okay, getting started. Just got everything all set up. There's the palette. There's the view. It's nice because it's not as windy today as it's been the first 2 sessions, so shouldn't be as cold. Looking forward to it. All right, I've got about 30 minutes of progress, maybe 40 minutes. School bus going by. Been really focusing on adding in smaller details in this pocket of distant space back there. The lighting is really not as intense as it's been the last couple sessions. You can see you might be able to tell the sun's behind some clouds, starting to go towards the horizon already too. It's pretty sad to see how fast the sun goes down right now at this time of year. But anyway, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun popping in some different contrasts and smaller marks of information. I think if I keep pushing the detail here, that's going to become the real emphasis area that's going to pull the eye into the painting, which is the effect that I want. And there's something really satisfying about these really tall, kind of vertical shapes that mirror their kind of visual weight in the painting or in the composition. But this inside space has a lot of small contrasts of color, contrasts in value with some of those really dark shadows in the car, and then in shape as well with these different triangles and organic edges that we can see there. So I'm gonna try to really push that area for the next 30 minutes or so, and then I'll probably pack up for today. Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty nice, so I'll be back again tomorrow, I think, because I'm starting to think about what's the direction that I want the eye to move, or what else do I want to kind of carve out in the scene and pull emphasis to. And I really like this little stump that's down by the foot of the trees, so I'm thinking I'll probably add a bit more definition. You can tell it's just this really simple shape right now, and if I can zoom in here, hang on one second, you can see that there's a lot more variety in that stump than what I have in the painting so far. So that's something I'll be working on too. But yeah, it's definitely coming along. It's feeling a lot more like a clear idea and place. And that's really what I'm after, is that sense of kind of uniqueness in the scene and the universal quality of the scene. And there's always that balance between both. It's like, what gives us a sense of connection or familiarity when we travel different places. And there's definitely some of that here. It feels a bit universal in some ways, but then I think there's definitely opportunities to push more of the specificity too, and a lot of that's going to come from small little nuances and details of information. So that's just going to take some time. Anyway, I'll show you where I end up after about 30 more minutes of painting. Well, I was going to show you the time on my watch, and I accidentally pulled the band off of it. So it's just after 4 o'clock, and I'm definitely done for today. My fingertips and toes are completely numb. This is where the painting turned out though, which I'm really happy with. I'm gonna definitely come back tomorrow, and hopefully by the end of the session tomorrow, I'll know, you know, where I want this to end up, which for me is pretty typical. You know, it's like partway through the process, I'll start to find moments in the painting that I'm really trying to push or, you know, pull attention to. And that's always the best part for me as the maker of the painting. It's like I get to discover the moment when, you know, the idea becomes more clear, you know, and you can kind of just start off really loose and, you know, let go of any kind of plan or expectation that you think the painting is supposed to, you know, have. But anyway, this is where it's at. You can see I put a lot more information in the foreground, in the driveway and the grass, which I think might need a little bit more attention. Some of those angles I think might need to be adjusted a little bit, like this corner of the grass here. I feel like maybe it needs to come out a little bit wider, so I might look at that tomorrow. Otherwise, you know, this little back area I'm really happy with. I'm gonna try to not overwork some of that stuff, and what's been helping is seeing the painting from a distance and really standing back, you know, and looking at how things are reading and making sense. The other thing I'm trying to figure out is the asphalt little patch. You know, it's like, does this shape really fit what I'm seeing over here? Should it come up? Should it be narrower or shorter? So that might also change tomorrow. We'll see. I was going to put in some of the trees to the left of these big trees here. I was going to put in, excuse me, some of this information, and you can kind of see I started to add some of those lines and then wiped them off. I think the painting will be more interesting if that area is open. You know, because the painting is so like bottom heavy with information, I think it needs these big open areas of space where there's not a lot of, you know, details or variations. So yeah, anyway, it's becoming a really fun painting. You know, I'm also trying to make sure that I have the proportions of the garage to the left of this shape, you know, figured out. It feels a little bit awkward to me, like this doesn't feel like it's in the right depth compared to what's back here. So I'll probably address some of this tomorrow as well. The issue is that the light, you know, that I really want to capture, which is this kind of like golden hour, sunsetting, intense, warm light, doesn't last very long. So I only get to work on certain sections of the view during that like hour that the sun is hitting everything in that way. So I'll try to really look at what's happening in this corner of the view when I'm out tomorrow. But that's the end of the video. Just a quick reminder that my 2023 Plein zine, it's the third volume in the Plein books that I've been making, is available for pre-order right now. These books are going to be somewhere between 180 to 220 pages. And once the pre-order window closes after January 1st, then the books will be available for $30. That'll be like the regular sort of retail price, but you can save $5 if you order it now, or you can pay the full $30 and have your name featured as a backer in the book. So visit my website, acuniarts.com/shop to you know, find that listing. I'll also link it down in the description below. But if you're watching this video after January 1st, sorry you missed that window. I'll make sure to keep a more open window for next year's Plein zine, Volume 4. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Here's my palette from today, and I only used 2 brushes today, which was kind of nice. You know, it's nice not to have to clean as many brushes. So these were the 2 that I used. This was the one that really was the kind of like workhorse today. You know, it gave me a lot of nice, clean, sharp edges throughout the painting. But all right, time to go home. Can't feel my fingers.